morning. Hey, I'm driving in the old truck this morning. One thing I've learned about old trucks, and this is, it's a it's a 2010 Ford F150 with XLT package, Super Crew, 4.6 liter V8. As I'm driving today, the truck has 295,314 miles on it. So let's just say it's a well-seasoned vehicle, I think is at least a way to describe it. But I'm the original owner on this vehicle. Bought it in January of 2010 and have put the majority of the miles. Now there's been a couple other drivers in there on it, but for the most part, I would say almost all the miles have been put on by me. Both of my daughters have put some miles on it. They both borrowed the vehicle for a short amount of time and drove it. Have done a few things to it. I really have. In terms of nothing major mechanically. It's had a new water pump recently. It's had an alternator. It's I've had I think a transmission solenoid replaced. Just front end. Just the normal things like that. Some suspension work on the truck, but for the most part, it's the original engine and transmission and powertrain, and it's just really been a very reliable motor. Engine. I tell you one thing I did do about a year ago. It needed a body control module on it, which was a little bit of expense, a little bit of money last year. But I let it set for a couple of weeks and it wouldn't start. Had to jump it off. So there's just a little bit of stuff that drains the battery, and I'm not driving it a lot, but right now, after jumping it off, just putting a few miles on it, trying just to get everything kind of charged back up and get this thing where it's ready to go. So again, I can't say too much more about this vehicle. I don't drive it every day, but it's she's just been a good vehicle. And the one thing that's been done is that the transmission and the engine oil have been serviced frequently. The engine oil has been somewhere between 3,000 and 5,000 miles, and just had it done just a few weeks ago. The transmission fluid was recently serviced on this one. So at least on these Fords, at least, and I would say in this generation of F-150s, you don't abuse them and you change the fluids, and these things are going to run a long time. And it's not a primary vehicle, but it is an awful handy thing to have, and it really doesn't cost me a lot to kind of keep this thing around. And honestly, probably the resale value of this thing is not very much. But anyway, that's what I got going on today. We're gonna drive on into the house, park it. I got other little odds and ends that I'm going to be doing, so I'll put this thing around, and we'll do a once I get it parked, we'll do a quick little walk around, and you can see all the scrapes and everything on it. You know, here's, you flip this around, you can see the odometer that I'm not lying to you. You know, it's she's got quite a few miles on it, but it's reliable enough that I would take a long trip in it. I wouldn't hesitate to go to Dallas. Definitely from East Texas. I probably wouldn't hesitate going across country with it. You know, but you know, that's it. So let's get out. And let's make sure she'll start. Let's see. There she goes. Cranks right up. So let's go out and we'll check her out. You know, surprisingly, Ford sent me a recall notice on this truck, and you know, you're talking a 16-year-old truck, but the door latches had a defect, and recently we sent that in and they replaced those things free of charge, and here it is. I do have a, oh gosh, get away from there, wasp all over the place. It's the middle of the summer. You know, she's got a few little warts on her, a few little blemishes, but all in all, you know, pretty good little truck. So you know, this is not a paid endorsement for Ford by no means, or Ford F150s, but very pleased with this truck. Very pleased with it. She doesn't get good gas mileage. I mean, we're talking probably the way I drive and around town and different things, we're talking around 16 miles to the gallon. So you get a little bit better. If I get on the highway and I'm going like on a straight shot, I mean, I can get over 20, but the way I drive, and a lot of it is around town and hauling things back and forth, it's about 16 miles, maybe a little bit more, 16 to 17 miles per gallon. So, and I don't drive fast. I drive the speed limit. So anyway, that's my truck. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.